The Super Bowl has become a cultural statement in households worldwide. But what's grown just as rapidly as the game itself is the halftime performance show. Despite the two teams that's battling for the championship ring, many people tune in or attend to watch games just to see the elaborate performances from many featured artists. But how exactly did this segment of the Super Bowl become as important as the actual game? Why are A-list performers willing to perform without direct compensation? And how exactly did the halftime show almost lose its ability to draw top-tier talent, threatening billions in ad revenue? You already know we're going to get into every detail, but first, I'm going to need you to subscribe to the channel to become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise, you're going to love it here. Then like and share this video with everyone that you know. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video or go live. The NFL Super Bowl halftime performances have evolved drastically from their humble beginnings to becoming major entertainment spectacles. Initially, the halftime shows featured college marching bands and local performance groups. This tradition started with the first Super Bowl in 1967 and carried on through the 1970s and 1980s, with performances that often included theme shows with drill teams and groups like Up With People. But the 1900s marked a turning point when the NFL began featuring popular music artists to attract a wider audience. In 1991, New Kids on the Block took the stage, but the real shift began in 1993 with Michael Jackson's iconic performance. His performance was full of elaborate stagecraft and began to set a new standard. After that, followed artists like Gloria Estefan, Clint Black, and Tony Bennett. By incorporating renowned artists into the show, the halftime event became a spectacle in its own right, drawing in viewers who might not even be interested in football. And with each year passing, the performances became more elaborate, often overshadowing the game with their production value and star power. Despite the massive appeal and star power of top A-list performing artists, the Super Bowl halftime performers are not paid by the NFL. Instead, the NFL covers all production costs, which often run into millions for the high-end shows. So why do artists agree to perform without direct compensation? And the answer is pretty simple when it comes to business: exposure. The Super Bowl is one of the most watched television events globally, with over 100 million viewers. Performing at the Super Bowl offers artists unparalleled promotional opportunities. Many use it to promote upcoming albums or tours, leveraging the massive viewership to boost their projects. And the impact is pretty immediate. After performing, artists typically see a huge spike in music streaming, sometimes by 100 to 200%. The Super Bowl halftime show isn't just about performance. It's a career milestone for artists. The exposure from the show can lead to long-term benefits, from increasing their audience to landing major brand deals. Let's take Mary J. Blige, for example. After her performance at the Super Bowl, her tour earnings skyrocketed, and Snoop Dogg was able to capitalize on the exposure by relaunching That Row Records. And Rihanna was even able to use her 2023 performance to spotlight her Fenty Beauty line, causing a surge in online searches for her brand. So while the artists benefit from the exposure of the NFL audience, the NFL benefits off the star power of the artists to generate substantial revenue from the show by way of advertising. In 2023 alone, companies spent an estimated $600 million on Super Bowl ads, which definitely highlights how lucrative this event is. However, this lucrative success came years after the NFL faced backlash for its handling of players' protests against racial injustices, particularly regarding the prohibition of players kneeling during the national anthem. This policy was perceived by many as an attempt to avoid offending the league's predominantly white audience, despite the fact that the African American players make up 57.5% of the league. The NFL's perceived lack of support for their players' activism contributed to the controversy and grew tension between the league and its consumers, who threatened to reduce viewership, resulting in a loss of ad revenue, which would have then challenged the league's image and financial stability. The NFL responded by partnering with Jay-Z's Roc Nation to revamp the halftime show and amplify social justice initiatives in 2019. Jay-Z's involvement has significantly reshaped the halftime experience by incorporating themes, culture, and music into the performances. For instance, in 2020, the halftime show featured Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, celebrating the Latino culture. While the 2022 show in Los Angeles was tributed to West Coast hip-hop, starring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar. One of Jay-Z's key contributions has been streamlining the selection process for halftime performers. Instead of having fragmented or multiple artists, his approach focuses on cohesive, cultural-related shows to resonate with diverse audiences. His industry connections have helped secure high-profile artists like Rihanna, who have previously declined to perform due to the NFL's handling of social injustices issues. With Jay-Z partnering with the NFL to create better Super Bowl performances, the selection of the Super Bowl halftime performers have become a collaborative process involving several stakeholders. Roc Nation plays a significant role as strategic advisors, suggesting entertainers based on factors like the community where the Super Bowl is held and the cultural relevance of the artist.
New partnership in the NFL. Rapper and business mogul Jay-Z, who at times has been critical of the league, now joining forces with the NFL to work on social justice issues and advise on entertainment for events like the Super Bowl halftime show. TJ Holmes is here. Give us
the NFL, along with sponsors and event partners, also have a hand in decision making, ensuring the performers align with the show's vision and broad audience appeal. The Super Bowl halftime show has become a pivotal event in the music industry, shaping trends and offering artists unmatched promotional opportunities. Today, it's an eagerly anticipated part of the Super Bowl, with consumers who desire to be entertained, and a league hoping to meet consumers' expectations and the hopes to draw in millions of viewers worldwide. Now, Chatty Patties, it's time to hop in those comments. What are your thoughts on the merger between the music industry and sports? Do you think one industry benefits over the other? And do you think the NFL's partnership with Roc Nation has been beneficial to the culture? Or was the business move just a quick fix so that the NFL can continue to consume their pockets with revenue? Be sure to leave me all your thoughts as it relates to this video, because I'm going to be parked in the comments to see what you have to say. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're going to love it here. Also, don't forget to like and share the video. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop another video or go live. Now, Chatty Patty, you know how I do. First things first, I'm hopping in the comments to see what you have to say. Then it's back to creating content that you're going to love. So that's going to be all for now, and until next time, bye-bye.